What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I am your host once again, OG Skate Show. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And today, we have the Couch Boys.
What up?
David Peralta and a special guest sitting in for Listo today, Lauren, episode 127.
Yeah.
Lauren
up,
Carlson,
guys?
thank you for joining us, guys.
Always.
And of course, today, we have Devin. Dude, Devin, I didn't get your last name.
Shockley.
Shockley?
Yep, Shockley.
Okay. Well, it's Devin for everybody out there that follows his Instagram.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming down, bro.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. You guys rock.
Thank you very much. What city are you repping?
Right now, I'm kind of repping the Valley. Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs area, but I'm originally from Ocean City, Maryland, about as far east as you can get.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3,200 miles. I moved out here about 3 years ago. But I'd say I'm repping the Valley right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But dang, that's so far away, like you said.
It is, yeah. 3,200 miles, man. Just kind of time for like a change. Just always wanted to move out to California. Saved up for like 2 years or so, year or two, and just made it happen, man. Rented a box truck, and me and the homie drove all the way out here.
That's so wild.
Yeah,
dude,
made it happen, man. Dreams come true.
See, like, I guess LA has got that presence where people will do that to come here, and especially for skateboarding, because, this is where everything's at, too. But, like, there's no drive for me to try to pick up and move to, like, Vegas or, like, New York. There's nothing, like, I'm not an actor. I'm not trying to be like this. Maybe out there they have Broadway or something, So, yeah, but that's wild, man.
Yeah, it was spontaneous, man. I visited here and around, I think May of 2021. It was my first time on a plane at 28 years old. It's first time kind of like anywhere off the East Coast.
Okay.
Came out here, loved it, man. Met a bunch of cool people, and I was like, I kind of made a joke, like, I'm going to move there, man. I'm going to move to California. Got home and kind of started thinking more about it, talking with the family, and I was like, I think I'm going to save up, man. I think I'm going to make it happen.
Okay, so you came and visit first.
Yeah, I came and visited first. No intentions of moving then, but kind of just came out here to explore, just LA area, Huntington. We went all up and down the...
For skateboarding or for, like, just family?
Kind of just like a trip with the homies. It was like me and four homies came out here. They had never been to California, so... I was like, let's just do like a homie trip,
So cool.
Yeah. No intentions of moving, man, but it was super cool.
I guess that's the way to do it. You didn't just throw yourself over here and, you came over here, you got a taste of the weather. You're you made friends right away probably, and you're like, oh, this is pretty chill.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I should have rewinded. No, I didn't nosedive straight into a 3,200 mile move, but
you made the move.
But I did make the move eventually. Yeah.
That's still scary.
Sure. Yeah, it was a little bit nerve wracking for sure. Yeah, but settled out.
All right, we'll probably tap in a little bit more on that. But did you start skating over there? You said Maine.
Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah. That's where I started skating.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And how did you start skating?
Honestly, man, I kind of did a little bit of everything. Like, I was riding, like, BMX bikes. I even tried rollerblades when I was young, and the board is what stuck, Yeah. Yeah, the skateboard is what stuck. It's, I just loved it, man.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How old were you when you got a board?
My first board ever was 7 going on 8. It was a Walmart Mike McGill board.
Okay.
Yeah. Always start out with something small, just as a present. And I think it was like 6 or 7 months into it, I got my first board was a real board. It was a shop called Hang Loose, and it was out in North Carolina. And because me and my mom moved there, she's a nurse, so she moved to North Carolina for work. And there was a shop out there, Hang Loose, and I got my first like real board out there. We were out there for like 2 years though, but. Yeah, that was my first real board. And you got to go to the skate shop and pick it out and everything? Yeah. I went and picked it out, and my mom was actually going to pay for it, but like I said, like I was skating every day, so progression kind of, even at 8, was like a little, maybe not above other skaters, but I had to drive for it. So my mom went to go pay for it, and the shop owner just gave it to me. Yeah, he just literally was like, keep on skating, man.
Okay.
Like, yeah, because I had kind of like a wild story. Moved from Maryland to North Carolina. It's like a 12-hour drive. And told him how I loved skating. My mom was like, about to pay with her card. And he was like, no, it's on us.
Wow.
It was a pretty big shop.
Hang Loose, you said?
Yeah, Hang Loose Skate Shop. Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, shout out to Aaron. He's still the owner to this day.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it's actually one of the guys we get boards from.
All right.
Yeah, to this day, so it's kind of full circle.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, shout out to that. And how did he know that? Were you skating around the area? That's why he knew you were a good skater? Or?
I kind of just went to that park like every day with my Mike McGill board. And one day my mom was like, or I asked my mom, I was like, can I get like a real board like that other? Because, you know, the trucks were all going
You can probably tell the difference if you got on someone else's board.
I stood on someone else's board and I was like, man, this feels
real.
different.
Yeah.
This feels different. So I asked her eventually. And, you know, that's how we went to pick out the board. And he let me pick out everything. And I don't know whether he, like, knew from the beginning he was just going to give it to me or what. But he had been watching me every day kind of progress.
That's cool,
for months. Man. Yeah.
And that's a big, like, for me, like, if that would tell me, like, wow, I'm going to, like, really try harder now because my mom was about to pay for this. And now, like, he believes that I'm this good.
Yeah.
Shit, I better put in some work.
I was really young and I wasn't, like, crazy good, but I was, you know, I think he just mainly saw the drive that I really wanted to skate. You
wanted to do it every day.
Every single day.
Every minute of the day.
Yeah, and so I was like, dude, I was shocked, you know. Like, I was jumping up and down. I was, you know, 8-year-old or 9-year-olds do. And yeah, man, it was cool.
Do you remember what board it was?
I think it was a blank board with tensor trucks and Richta wheels and just Red's bearings. Damn. And a standard black magic grip tape, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something I'll never forget just because of that experience itself.
Damn. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Are you goofy or are you regular?
I'm regular footed.
Regular? Okay. All right, man. Dude, I mean, that's everything when you're a kid, bro.
It is.
Skateboarding. All right. And then you just kept skating around the area?
Yeah.
You and the homies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I skated we lived in North Carolina for about 2 years. And my mom kind of didn't like it. Like, you know, she loves doing what she does, but we missed home. All of our family was in Maryland. We were 12 hours away. So eventually 2 years later we moved back. I was like 10 years old because we moved there when I was like, you know, 8.5. So I was 10 going on 11. And I just was still skating every single day. But when I moved back, that's when I really started to dive in.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like just harder and mostly into like I was skating skate parks every day and North Carolina. And when I got back around like 10, 11, I started like kind of going more street.
More street?
Yeah. I just wanted to, you know, skate. I was skating with all the older guys and they were skating street. And, so that's when I started really kind of getting more technical, you'd say.
Did you watch videos and all that stuff too?
Yeah.
So you knew like this is what kind of goes down. Because a lot of times if you're a park skater, you know.
Yeah.
But you see an actual skate video, you're like, wow, these guys are in the streets.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to do. You know, there was a lot of, like, you know, like old school, like, contests and stuff like that. They always had Tampa. They always had all that. And so I thought that was cool. But when I started seeing, like, street videos, you know, like, just like Ryan Gallant, PJ Ladd, those are my favorites. And I was like, I want to do that. Like, I want to do that.
Those are good guys to be favorites of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Gallant, I think he's the owner of, what's that brand, skateboards?
I'm not sure what he's doing now.
I think he has Kelly Hart on it. Visit. No?
Visit?
No, not Visit. I'm sorry. Dang. I'll remember.
Think of the brand name
It's not
too.
Sovereign.
No,
it's not Sovereign. I can't think of it either.
Because I know Kelly Hart does ride for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just, we got the internet right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I still follow his Instagram and everything. I don't know what board it is. I see him skating blanks a lot.
Yeah.
I guess that's like his own shape. But, yeah, he still kills it to this day, man.
It is Visit.
It is Visit? Okay.
Oh, right on.
All right.
And he's the owner of that company? Or like co-owner?
I'm not sure. Just I typed in Ryan Gallant board company and Visit came up.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Sure, then.
Shout out Ryan Gallant.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew I was right.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't said it in a while, so yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But PJ Ladd too, man.
Dude, yeah. I actually, we didn't really like chop it up with him too much, but we actually saw him at the courthouse in LA recently.
Yeah.
And he was just walking by, and I looked at the boys. I was like, dude, that's PJ Ladd. I was like, that's a legend. And I turned around and I looked at him, and he was just kind of like doing his own thing, kind of off to himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, PJ, you're a legend. And I kind of caught him off guard, and he like turned around and he was like, yeah, man, you too. And he just walked away, and I was like, I like looked over to Dev, and I was like, dude, he just called me a legend. And he kind of just went and did his own thing. But that was sick. I wanted to chop it up with him more, but I kind of wanted to like let him do his own thing. He was warming up. Yeah. Stuff like that, you know. But,
yeah, it is crazy when you catch your like favorite pros out in the wild.
Yeah, dude. You know? So crazy. Like, surreal too, especially to me. I've only lived in California for 3 years, so it's like still to this day I can be shocked to see some of the guys that I only looked at behind a phone screen. Right. You know, my whole life. Because, like, the East Coast has gnarly skaters, don't get me wrong, but it's like they're not, like, all bunched up into one area. You like know what LA. I mean? Yeah, like LA. Right. So you kind of have to travel up and down to, you know, and actually get out and go to contests or, like, street events to see them. Right. You know? Yeah. So.
Like a Tampa Am or, you know.
Exactly. Or, like, something in New York. You know, like yeah. So, yeah.
All right, yeah, dude, but that's rad, man. That you stuck with that, and skateboarding and everything. But and then skating your local spots, moving back to Maryland, the homies.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
that's everything, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We got all right into it. Like, picked up. I had the same homies when I moved to North Carolina. I had the same homies like when I moved back. And so it was cool to see, like you know, where they were at with skateboarding and all that as well. Yeah. You know, the progression. So we were all kind of chopping it up.
In a way, that's cool that you kind of bounced around because then you got now some lifelong friends, too, in North Carolina.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. To this day, man.
Yeah. It's really cool. That's a beautiful thing about skateboarding is that you're going to make those connections.
Yeah. It always brings you back, man. Full circle.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Man, so you only been here for 3 years.
3 years, man.
And you've been skating since you were like 8?
8 years old, yeah. Wow. And I'll be 32 September 6th.
Okay. All right. And like you said, you hopped on a plane first. You came and visit California. Did you meet anybody here that like, did you have a place to stay when you first came out here?
We like booked an Airbnb and all that like ahead of time. So I have homies out here like that actually moved from Maryland and like the Pabbage brothers, Cedric and Roman Pabbage. They skate, I don't know if Roman's pro anymore. Maybe he is. But they both moved out here really young. So I, like, knew them already out here. Okay. But, yeah, we just booked an Airbnb. Kind of did our own thing and caught up with a couple homies while we were here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, dude, like I said, like, to have that courage to come out here and do that.
Yeah.
And follow your dream, dude.
Yeah. Like, it was scary for sure. I won't lie. Yeah, it was definitely nerve-wracking. But, it was just.
How was the fam about that? They were cool.
Yeah, dude. My family's super supportive, super awesome. Always have been with skateboarding and just life in general. They're super supportive of anything I want to do, man. Like they're always behind me, 100%.
I mean, your mom took you to the skate shop.
You know what I mean? She was prepared, man. And back then, boards, even till today, but back then boards were expensive, dude. Like $2 for complete.
A complete. So she was. If you're picking everything out, like the best shit.
Which I was, except for like the blank or whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's still blanks back then were like $50, you know. Still, but yeah, man. Okay. She's always been behind me. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, man. All right. What would you say would be your favorite stuff to skate? Like besides the streets, like you're hitting the stairs.
Honestly,
are you hitting ledges?
Yeah, I'm a ledge skater.
Ledge skater?
Yeah, I'm a ledge skater. I can dabble in a little bit. I'm kind of like a chameleon in that way, but ledge skater for sure.
Ledge skater.
Yeah, at least now in my life. I used to be a stair guy, but a couple injuries later. A ledge skater is where I'm more comfortable.
When you're little, that's when you got to do all that stuff. I think, unless you just got the legs for it, like Jaws.
Yeah. Oh
you know? Say like
dude, Jaws is
Jocelyn
wild.
Too.
Yeah, we just watched him at the SLS.
Yeah. Jocelyn's wild, man. He's still hucking it, man.
He's a beast. Yeah. But you see him with his shirt off, he's beast,
dude. And his Instagram, he's like still. He always says you got to keep the mind, body, and soul healthy. Yeah. That's true, man. You gotta keep in shape.
Skating's turning into like super athletes now.
Yeah.
It's not back in the day. Pros were just skate.
Yeah.
When they get tired of skating, they go party. Now it's like these dudes wake up, hit the gym.
Yeah.
Go eat healthy. Yeah. Then go skate. Then go do the same routine all week long.
Yeah, get some boba.
Yeah. Williams definitely put that on for the skaters for sure.
He was
staying fit and healthy.
You see a lot of that now.
I remember him being one of the first vocal ones about it, you know. being on the health tip.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And but man, he's got restaurants now.
Yeah.
That's
crazy, man. It's
Not
crazy.
a damn chance.
Yeah.
Restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Joe Rogan promoted his seasonings and it blew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Well, there's like a couple pros heading that route now, where like they're
Really?
opening restaurants. They're
Yeah.
doing, like Figgy just started his side business where he's restoring bathtubs and sinks.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's super sick.
Yeah, like I guess he's like I guess they're getting to that age of skating's not gonna be there forever, you know.
Forever, right.
They're gonna be somebody in the scene,
Yeah.
but they ain't gonna be throwing it down like they've always been throwing it down,
Right.
you know.
So you gotta still support the family, yourself, and all
Right.
that. Yeah.
You gotta have the duckies
I get
come
that.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Nuge has his own restaurant
Nuge.
that
Burger She Wrote.
Yeah, Burger She Wrote.
That's sick.
I've been wanting to try that one.
Yeah.
I think Devin had some of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin tried it.
Okay.
That's super cool, man. Yeah, you see a lot more nowadays skateboarders documenting like their, like you said, like their health and like their gym visits, eating healthy. Like I think it's kind of cool that like it kind of shows like I think it's kind of like a new era of like skateboarders. They're kind of like showing like the behind the scenes. Like we don't just wake up and huck down 14s, you know.
Yeah.
Like there is a process to it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's kind of that's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
as a kid watching like virtual reality, like I thought these guys were that good. Like
Me too.
until the end where they show all the slams, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what they go through.
Yeah.
Man. And that was just a cut of just raw, just hardcore slams. It wasn't
Right.
the whole day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen that new Red Bull commercial that came out where they're showing like Holland gets to take a trick, and then they're showing like
Oh yeah, yeah.
they're showing
watch that.
Sheckler going off that the ocean side or whatever sign it is,
Yeah.
and it goes 3 years just to land that tail drop kick.
Yes, I saw that.
And I was
dude.
like,
it's
wow.
intense.
Yeah. So that's what I was telling the boys too. Like sometimes, like some of us will get upset, you know, when we can't land, like when we're in the middle of a battle.
Yeah.
And like sometimes for us, like 30 minutes to an hour is like too long, and then sometimes I have to remember and remind like myself as well as all of us, like sometimes it takes these guys years and multiple visits to get these tricks. You know what I mean? Just one trick.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
That's
a
gonna
whole
take
video
like
part.
maybe 3 seconds.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Dude, that's so wild, dude.
I have to like stop or like not beat myself up, or try to get all of us not beat ourselves up when. And sometimes it takes multiple trips, or we have to leave without getting it that day. It's a bummer, but
I think as a skater it just frustrates us because then you sit there and you think of it as like,
yeah.
damn, I gotta come back. I know
Yeah.
what these slams feel like again.
Yeah.
So now I'm hoping I get it on the next one,
Right.
and then you miss that one. You're just like,
Yeah. Like, did I just run 2 tapes or 2 SD cards for just one session to leave without it? But like, and then it's hard to like play the tape back in the middle of that situation. But then you gotta like, when you sit down after the battle, you're like, all right, man, like, you know what I mean? This is a really hard trick. You know, I'm gonna have to come back for it. There's other skaters that go through the same situation, multiple visits, and if it's something that's worth it to you, then you know,
that
you'll
feeling,
keep trying.
yeah,
that feeling is always worth it.
Yeah, it's always worth it.
It's something unexplained. Like you can't even explain it.
No.
It's just like you feel alive when you.
Sometimes I'll like, honestly, like it's good for filming because sometimes I'll black out after trying a trick for so long. You'll just black out over the land, and I'm like, I forgot how I just landed that. Was it clean? Was it like, you know what I mean? And play the tape back, and you know, but
I try to tell that to like the dudes that I'm filming all the time because sometimes they'll get mad. They're like, I need to get her, and I was like, look, dude, it ain't worth destroying your body today.
Right.
The spot's here, dude. It's a 10, 15 minute drive, 30 minute drive.
It's
That's
not going
fine.
anywhere.
We can come back. You can go back home, practice it more, get it more unlocked.
Yeah.
And we'll come back and hopefully run 2 works out.
Yeah.
Now we'll come back for run 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever it takes.
That's the beauty of it, man. Skateboarding's not going anywhere.
It's not, man.
I mean, the spot might, but if not, we can find something like it again.
That's true. The spot could, the spot,
Yeah, I was gonna say the spot could get knobbed, you know, but there's can always make another spot, man. Find another spot.
That's the beauty of skating too. Now, stuff gets knobbed, but skaters see it as like, ooh, it's MBD now. I want to charge at the knobs and go through the knobs and just slide through the knobs. And some skaters are crazy like that. They'll grind through the knobs.
Or they didn't even realize that they can, like, they knob the part that they're skating, but then there's a higher ledge behind it.
Or
But
something else.
You know, they're like, oh, well, somebody got up there now. Now it's all waxed up. You're
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, now it's a new obstacle.
You know? You're like, Tiago was here?
Yeah.
Damn.
Then you come back and now it's even higher.
Yeah. That's always the reference for like insane ledges. Tiago. Like Tiago would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's so sick, dude. Okay, dude. And being out here now, you said for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
How long? I mean, making the connections. Like, what's your local spots now?
I'd say we do try to skate in like the valley around Palm Springs and stuff like that, but I think for the most part we have like our little ritual. We go out of town every weekend, like to LA or like Long Beach, or we haven't gone to San Diego too much, but yeah, we usually, or San Bernardino, Riverside. We try to go out of town as much as we can. We try to do it every weekend.
Yeah.
But during the week, it's mostly just the valley.
Just the valley.
Yeah, summer's brutal, but there's been a lot more making spots because there's not a lot of well-known spots in the valley. So like a lot of people have been making spots lately with lacquer and stuff like that. I think it's really good. Like people are getting proactive and getting out there and making spots for us to skate.
Right.
So,
are they making DIYs too, or just they're just prepping curbs and ledges?
like prepping ledges and just
the natural environment,
digging out certain
planters and stuff.
Yeah, bondoing cracks for stairs. Just I think it's cool that that there's a few homies out there that are like actively out there making spots for us to skate.
Dude,
which is
shout
cool.
out to that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do something during the week, right?
Yeah. I mean, I work. We all work kind of during the week, but always make time for skating.
Right.
Try to heal though during the week because we do huck on the weekends. Yeah.
All right. What about like a local skate park?
I'd say Cathedral City, Octillo Park.
Okay.
It's a small little park, but it's got everything you need: ledges, box, a little mini ramp, and a hubbler or two.
You want to Google that and see
Yeah,
if we
flat
can
bar.
see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Cathedral City Park.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite things to skate there?
The ledges.
The ledges?
For sure. Yeah, that's honestly that's where I practice a lot of my tricks before I take them out to the street. It's perfect, man. They have a perfect box and 2 benches.
Yeah.
That's and a nice long curve ledge. So if I'm gonna do something in the street, I'll go there to practice first.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a picture big enough to pop up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Octillo Park. Yeah, it's cool. It's a little like orange-ish pavement. So it's cool, man.
That's a guy.
It's got everything you need.
Whoa.
That one's burnt down.
If there's no photo, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's a photo, it's just not.
They're not showing the park.
Right,
No, it shows, the one I found shows the whole park. It's just
Double tap it with your fingers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So if you want to throw it on right there,
All right. Let's see what that looks like here.
should be
Did
3.
I push the wrong one? Yeah. There we go. That's a cool park.
Yeah, it's a cool little park, man.
And if you want, there's the address. If you guys want to roll it up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, go Sesh, man. We're always out there. A lot of people always go there, man. It's it's kind of like they have lights that are on till 10. So that's the spot, especially in the summer for the valley, man.
For a nighttime
Sesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, cuz the lights light up perfect.
That's good to know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because because there's some people that want to go, skate tourism. They want to visit all the parks.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, if they're gonna be out there in the summertime, go at night. The lights will be on till 10.
Yeah, it's free, no fence, nothing, man. It's cool.
I love that about that.
Yeah.
Because those out there in those areas, you have a lot of space to work with too.
Oh, for
so
sure.
it seems to be like a decent amount of area.
Yeah. There's like a little basketball court next to it, a soccer field.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoot, well, if you guys are ever out here late, our home park just put lights on, and right now they're leaving them until like 1 in the morning.
Are you
Really?
serious?
Yeah.
Which park is that?
West Covina.
West Covina. Oh, the newer one.
No, that's
It's not-
Covina.
Oh, regular Covina.
Yeah. You're thinking of the orange one.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
West Covina is the other one.
Oh, I think I've
Looks
seen.
like a prison.
I think I've seen pictures of you skating it.
On
your story.
Yeah, all the dudes that I've been posting, like the photos of, that's all been at that park.
That's a sick little park. It's got like everything you need.
Yeah, so like there's the street section and there's a transition. Then you got mani pads, ledges, rails, whatever you want. It's there.
Dude, 1 in the morning. That's sick.
Yeah, so just saying, not saying who, but someone made a hole in the fence, so it's not that hard to get into.
Oh, right on.
But because they come and lock it up.
No, it's completely locked right now because they're doing maintenance to it.
So it's locked right now.
I think they're renewing the whole park for us.
Really?
Because before we didn't have lights.
Yeah.
And then they just put in all brand new LED lights, and we're like, what?
You would think they would have but I guess maybe they need the lights. I don't know. You would think they do that last.
Right, last. Yeah.
Like,
they're giving it for you guys to skate before it's
Why
done.
you guys?
Well, I think the city knew it was gonna happen because they can't keep us out.
Yeah.
But so they're all like, just give them the lights.
Yeah.
But they're like, if you go in there right now, you'll see on the floor, it's some like you can tell the city's real concrete gray right here because they're gonna be doing the floor and all that.
Yeah.
If you go out, when you walk up, there's a big old sign right now that says closed for maintenance.
Yeah.
But you can still skate that thing like.
Good to know.
Same thing happened with San Bernardino Park when they were building that new one. Out in San Bernardino, they were skating it every day when the workers left at 5.
Yeah.
But it's open now.
Yeah.
There's a new park. OQ Park.
I think there's one new one in Long Beach now too. Or somewhere that.
Dude, John Land's Park. Have you guys ever heard of John Land's Park? Or it was it had just a curved ledge, a box, and a flat bar. And now they redid it. It's over. I think it's near Oceanside.
Okay.
And they redid the whole thing. It's so cool, dude. Like, cause it was literally like nothing there. It's literally just a slab of concrete, flat bar, and 2 boxes. Now they redid the whole thing, pool coping, boxes.
Oceanside.
Yeah, Oceanside. Yeah,
Right.
John Landis Park. It's super sick.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, have to check that one out.
Yeah, because I don't know exactly where this park is, but they had like looks like a little mini pump track in it too. You know, like that. It seems pretty new.
Yeah.
I can't remember where it's at.
Is it the Inglewood one?
It's got like a big drawing on the floor, like in the concrete kind of. Jeremy Ray was there recently doing like nose manis around the little.
Dude, I'll have to look that up.
I gotta look it up.
We love finding new parks like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's parks popping up everywhere.
There really is. They're doing a lot more of that now.
It's crazy how you don't realize it, how many parks are popping up till you start realizing how close they're all to each other, and you're just like, dang.
I know. There's a lot that I've discovered just recently.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Just seen it on Instagram and stuff.
Do you have a favorite one that you like to visit?
Recently we've a couple times we've gone to Watts Park, that new one in LA.
That purple one, yeah.
Yeah, man, and that one's super sick.
Okay.
That one and Poods Park down in Encinitas. That's a great park, man. I haven't gotten out there as much as I've wanted to, but that's a good one, man. That's a really good one.
Yeah. We finally got that one straight, remember? I didn't know which one it was. The Encinitas Park.
El Sereno too.
Yeah, El Sereno's fun.
So fun. That one's good. You meet a lot of cool people there.
We've been to a lot recently.
Yeah.
Anaheim.
Yeah.
We haven't been to Poods yet all together.
Not together, no. Yeah.
Parks are fun to visit, but you know, those are good places, you know, especially if you just want to check them all out.
Yeah.
Get some clips.
It's like a good warm-up spot. Get some phone clips and then go out to the streets.
Dang. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
All right. And do you have a local shop out there? Local skate shop?
We have a couple, yeah. We have Rhythm. That's a skate shop in Palm Springs. That's kind of like our local, as far as just support your local kind of. That's not Zoomies or something like that.
Right.
No hate to Zoomies, but that's like a kind of like a chain.
Right.
Yeah, Rhythm, and then they have their counterpart in La Quinta. It's also Rhythm, and that's like the X Park, La Quinta X Park. Okay. So they have a shop there as well. So we can go to either one of those.
All right. But nothing like super close to you?
We're kind of like smack dab in the middle. So it takes us like kind of like 10, 15 minutes to get to either or. Yeah, like 10 minutes. Yeah. Not bad.
Well, shout out to those skate shops out there.
Yeah, shout out Rhythm.
Yeah. Keep it going, dude. All right. And what's your board setup now?
Right now, I'm riding an 8.5 Crooked with 149 independent trucks, 54 millimeter Spitfire wheels, Bronson bearings, and mob grip.
Okay. All right. That's a package right there.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
Heck yeah.
It's my favorite one.
It's all deluxe, right?
All deluxe. Always. Yeah. Shout out deluxe.
All right. Is that are you sponsored by them or?
It's kind of like more of like a homie hookup thing.
Homie hookup thing.
Yeah. Just a couple of homies. That I met Kyle Walker when I first moved here, and he's kind of just hooked it up. Just really put me in contact with the right people and.
Dang.
Yeah, man,
That's cool.
and kind of has really hooked it up along the way. Vans and deluxe. So. That's
shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out Kyle Walker. He's the GOAT, man. He's an awesome person for sure.
That's amazing to make that connection. You've only been here for like 3 years.
Yeah,
you know?
that was like one of the first people I met too. Like,
okay.
Yeah, just one of the first people. And from there, it kind of just turned into like a homie hookup, you know, kind of like product for publicity type thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just tag, get all the homies riding deluxe and, you know, vans and but really our constant sponsor would be Warehouse. Warehouse Skateboards, yeah. That's the shop I was telling you about in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Hang Loose. They renamed it Warehouse.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's Aaron is the guy we get boards from.
He's out on the East Coast?
Yeah, he's out on the East Coast. Kind of saw that I moved out here. You know, kind of, he was like, man, you're still doing your thing, and kind of got talking, and he was like, how would you like if we sent you boards? And I was like, awesome, dude. You know, and we told him about the brand, ANEW, that we started last year, and it kind of took off, man. It's just, we got one box, I think, had like 4 or 5 boards in it, and it's just, it's been every month.
So is he sending you like his shop boards or?
Oh, no, I get to pick.
You get to pick?
It's super cool, man. Yeah, I kind of like let him know at the beginning of the month. And it's mainly deluxe just because I kind of try to keep it.
Right.
But if the boys want like a different board, you know, like other guys in the crew and the ANEW crew, you know, I can ask for a different brand. Okay. Yeah, no discrimination there.
All right. Whatever. Now, is it coming from Deluxe? Like, does Deluxe know it's coming to him, to you, or is he getting them and then he's distributing them to you?
Yeah, it's kind of from his own shop. Yeah. Okay. That's like a separate thing. Deluxe is kind of more of just, like I said, like a homie hookup thing, kind of just sending me some boards here, you know, every month, and then, just for my personal, you know, for personal skate, and then Warehouse is like our actual, like, one of our sponsors. Like,
that's right.
Straight from the owner, who kind of supports us with the board, so all the homies can stay riding fresh, you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what's up, dude.
Yeah. And we kind of got like a good thing going right now. I don't want to like overstep. So it's kind of like I'm sticking with those, right? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep doing what's working, man.
Yeah. And I always support the boys going out and doing their own thing, trying to put them with the right connections. Yeah, man. It's cool.
Man. Shout out to Warehouse, man.
Yeah. Warehouse Skateboards, man.
That's amazing. And then that he's taking that initiative to send them all the way over here to California. Because, I mean, he's
so far.
I'm sure he's hooking up people in his area as well.
For sure. Yeah, they have like a whole team out there and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, man. They he's got a lot going on. So I was surprised he even reached out to me. It was really random. He was like, "Did you move to California?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I did." And kind of just talked for like a couple months. Yeah. You know, just liking my reels and stuff like that. And you know, he was like, "How would you like if I sent you a couple boards, you know, just rep the shop?" And I was like, "That'd be sick," you know?
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, and it just took off, man. Yeah. It started so like last summer. We only had the brand for like, I think like 4 months.
ANEW, right?
Yeah, ANEW.
I see you're wearing a new shirt.
Yeah,
as well.
We got new merch recently.
Dude.
Yeah, man. We're stoked on it. Man. We got stickers. The homie Dev got stickers made. Dope. And yeah, shout out Dev. And the homies Snake Drive. It's a screen printing shop in Palm Desert. They made the shirts for us. So shout out Snake Drive.
I remember you guys were just getting into the merch when
last
Lauren
time we
was
were
on.
Here. Yeah, we made that happen.
That's cool.
Super stoked on that.
All right, and then didn't you guys have something out there too recently? Like, were you part of an event or anything like that?
Oh, we were. The Crestline Meltdown event.
Right?
Yeah. We kind of got rained out, but we made the best of it, man.
It was kind of look a little foggy or something, too.
It was super foggy.
It was super sick,
Crestline Meltdown, for real.
Yeah, it was, yes. And it was super cool, though, because the amount of people that still showed out was just, it's like literally.
The real ones.
That's literally what skateboarding is about.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was like, our tents were blowing away. We were.
Everybody's holding it down, though.
Yeah, we were just holding it down, and you know, everyone had their merch out. Everyone was when it dried up a little, everyone was still skating. They still had the best trick contest, and Shove It Tacos was out there, and
shout out to Shove It Tacos.
Yep, shout out to Shove It. Shout out to Stoops. He's the one that put the event on, man, and invited us out there to be a vendor. That was our first time being a vendor.
That's amazing.
Dude, yeah, honestly, super grateful.
Was that something free for you guys? Did you have to pay for a spot or anything?
No, man. He just he invited a bunch of vendors out there, and
that's rad.
Yeah, we just he invited us out there, and
yeah. Sometimes like I didn't like when we did our a go skate day thing one time. It was just we just needed to let the city know that we're going to be a part of it.
Right.
It was free.
Yeah.
We didn't have to pay anything, but they just needed to reserve us a spot.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. But that's amazing, dude. You guys got your first pop-up and did you sell merch that day too?
I actually, believe it or not, there's so much going on with the rain. I kind of just gave out a free shirt. It was like a dad and his son, and he was like asking how much it was, and I was like, here you go, man. I just gave him a shirt, his son a shirt.
Sometimes that's how we started, man.
Yeah, it was
it's just promoting your brand too.
Yeah. It was so much going on, man, with the rain and just everyone walking around. So many different vendors there that are like well known on the scene, and but everybody came by the tent and showed love, looked at the shirts.
That's all you want. The exposure is everything.
Yeah, man. It was honestly just cool to be there and involved in our first pop up
and be a part of it.
Yeah. That's all you can really ask for.
It feels amazing. Yeah,
it does.
Like, that's why we want to hopefully get into in the future too. It's like you'll see us at some events or something.
Absolutely, man. That'd be awesome.
Watch out, Nightclub.
Hey, they're coming.
Chris, you said we're stepping on your territory?
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Let's go.
Would have been good at SLS.
It would, yeah.
It would have.
I should have showed up, man.
Yeah, man. That would have been sick.
Could have been, because we snuck in early.
Did you?
Yeah, we got there like at 6 a.m, and we were inside by like 9.
Yeah. I saw it on your Instagram. You guys were there all day out there grinding.
Yeah, we were there early.
Almost all day. They left. They didn't stay for the triple set.
Oh, dude, that was hectic.
Yeah.
I mean, since we're talking about SLS, let's talk about that, man. I mean, didn't you get a sick ass clip?
Yes. That was hectic. Dude, I filmed Jeff Cesare, doing the inward heel. I literally was holding on to like this podium pole, like for dear life. And dude, I got him doing the land. I was all the way in the back of the crowd, and someone fell. I forget who fell, but I just was like, this is my moment. Boom, booked it over to the pole, and that just so happened to be the time that Jeff landed it. And it was so surreal. And then afterwards, I saw him just over to the side, and I was like, look, man, you've probably had so many people walking up to you, like trying to airdrop you with this clip. And he was like, actually, no one's walked up to me yet. And he was like, I haven't talked to anybody yet. And I was like, oh, well, I got the clip. And he was like, can you airdrop me that? And then he ended up that being the one he posted. And then SLS reposted that.
I was going to say, I was hoping that, like, maybe, did you get the credit for it?
I didn't get a tag, but it's not, that at least me and the boys knew.
Yeah.
Jeff just is a cool guy.
Yeah.
Dude.
We all know now.
Yeah. Exactly, man. And he commented back to me, like, on the post.
That's amazing.
Because I was just, like, telling him, I was like, dude, I'm so stoked I got this clip. And, he commented back. Jeff's a cool guy, man.
He's a rad dude.
Jeff. Yeah, he's a really cool dude, man.
Yeah, he shows love. If you hit him up and, like, he'll hit you back up. It's like, just cool.
Yeah.
He's been on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
we
I'm
had him on a little early. It's been on. We had him on a little early, maybe in the 20s or 30s or something like that.
I was about to ask the episode number. I'm gonna go and watch it. Yeah.
I mean, we can Google it.
Yeah. I'll go and watch it. Yeah. Jeff's super cool, man.
Yeah.
That was a hectic event, man. Hey, Chloe almost got that kickflip. She broke her board, and then security came and kicked everybody out.
Yeah,
that was a bummer. Yeah, that was a bummer. But
I mean, that's amazing that everybody just went to the real set and just set it off.
Yeah, you know? We didn't even know what was happening. We heard a bunch of yelling, like a bunch of just woo, and we were like, dude, what's going on? We like looked over there, and there's just already like 1 million people over there, and we all just tried to like cram it. All the boys kind of like dispersed and split up into different areas.
Yeah.
And all to get our spots.
Get the angle.
Yeah, dude. And it was hectic, man. It was hectic.
That's rad. Were you there the whole day as well at the SLS though?
Yeah, most of the day.
Most of the day.
Yeah. We got there like a tad like late into the not late, but like into the contest.
Mm-hmm. The line was ridiculous, right?
So long, man. So long. But we made our way in.
If you guys would have hit me up,
I know.
I had a spot where I was sneaking people in.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. You know right where the metal detectors were, like near the metal detectors.
Yeah.
Right before we were sitting on the pier thing right there, and when we see our homies be like, "Hey,
no way!"
We're like, no one's looking. Jump over, jump over.
Dude, a lot of people were doing that, like in the bleacher area.
Yeah.
I saw some videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Where some people were leaving that way too.
I just didn't like how they set it up.
Yeah.
It was a horrible setup, man. It was
Honestly,
it was like a concert, like. the people who got in like the free and didn't pay for VIP had the shit end of the stick.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
You could even watch it.
Yeah.
Me and my friend got lucky because
I was just
I
about
guess
to say that.
you're supposed to have a wristband, but me. Like Devin was leading in. We're all pushing into the bleachers where where the bleachers were on the side. I guess you need a wristband, but it was so crazy and so crowded. I just see Devin just disappear, and me and Landon just, all right, let's just get in. We just mashed in, and we're like, all right, we're in. But we see the security the whole time taking people out, like checking the wrist, but me and Landon were chilling the whole time. They didn't even check us.
They were just like caught in the void. They were just right in the middle the whole time.
Like you said, they for sure got the shitty end of the stick.
Yeah, because if you got in and you weren't kind of bringing attention to yourself, you were cool. But like when we got there, we were freely walking through the VIP section and everything. Yeah. And then as soon as they started getting ready to open it, they kicked us out, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be it's gonna be like a concert where if you don't make it to the front and post up right. Yeah. You're gonna be suffering, or you gotta watch the screens.
Mm-hmm. You gotta camp out in your spot the whole day.
That VIP section, there was a lot of people over there, man. Like Gustavo Ribeiro, like Trent McClung, all in that area over there.
Well, because the athlete section was right behind it.
Yeah. Okay.
So they could walk in and out of the athlete area.
Exactly. Yeah, and like media, there's a lot of like.
That's where I would have been.
Yeah, they had like streamers there. Like, like. Not even skaters.
I had my athlete wristband, but I didn't show up that day.
Really?
No, I thought it was a shit show. So like once it started, I was like, we already saw the warm ups. We saw everyone warm up. Yeah. They all the tricks they threw down went down during the warm ups.
Yeah. I figured.
The only thing I think anyone missed was watching Ryan DeCenzo sprain his ankle.
Yeah, we didn't see that. We didn't catch any of that. I honestly didn't know until just now that he sprained his ankle. Yeah. Because I didn't see him skating in the
contest.
So I was wondering why.
Yeah. So he when we were there, he was like.
Shane O'Neill replaced him.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did he just come in last second?
Yeah.
What?
Because we were there. We were there when Shane got there and he was starting to warm up. Because DeCenzo was doing frontside flip over the triple set constant, and then one of them just went wrong. Oh. They had to take it. It was one of those when your ankles start shaking from the fucking the roll.
But he was doing it.
Like he was sticking it, and then all of a sudden just one of them went wrong, and then they had to take him out on crutches.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I have a picture of that that moment where everyone's just picking him up and taking him out on crutches.
That's a bummer.
I seen the videos. Ankle literally rolled out the outway.
Dude, he kills it, man.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, even though he has the same logo like Two Felons, it's all. I mean, it's cool.
Right,
it's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, man.
I have to back up my skate shop, man.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Two Felons.
They talk about it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, that's amazing. Even though I'm glad you got that clip of Jeff because that's amazing, dude. That thing went viral.
Oh yeah, dude. It's literally like now a part of history.
Hell yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was super sick, and it was just. It was just like an innocent,
right place,
just
right
phone
time.
clip. Yeah, like a right place, right time thing, and it blew up.
That's amazing. Yeah, I was when you told me, you're like, that was my clip.
That was my clip. Yeah,
like,
dude, I was just stoked. Like I told the boy, or I think Dev actually told me. He was like, "Dude, Jeff posted your clip." I was like, "What?" And I looked on there, and like I didn't even care there wasn't a tag.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if I gave him my tag but it was kind of like a spur of the moment airdrop.
You just want to be the homie and be like, this belongs to you.
Yeah. Like I literally went up to him and we did the airdrop thing and dude, I didn't even tell him my Instagram tag. I was more just like kind of chopping it up with him. You know? Yeah.
That's rad, man. Yeah. Well, shout out to that, dude.
Absolutely.
All right, and then I want to go back again. Do you have any dream sponsors?
Dream sponsors?
Yeah. Because I know you're already getting some cool stuff, so.
Honestly, man,
it could be anything off the skateboard too.
Yeah, we were talking about this on the way up here. As far as skateboarding goes, I'm kind of like right where I want to be. Mm-hmm. As far as like product goes, like that's everything I'm skating right now would be my choice. That's my choice. But as far as off the board, man, I would love to be sponsored by Walmart.
Walmart,
dude. I live by Walmart. We were talking about that. Like, I know Lauren said Takis last time. Like, Walmart is like...
you can get Takis at Walmart.
Dude, the homies will tell you, I go to Walmart like 4 or 5 times a week.
Okay.
Dude, I am always there, man.
Are you picking up groceries? Yeah, Are you just buying stuff?
Yeah, I go there for everything, man. Like,
I mean, they got everything.
Dude, I'm a big ice cream guy. Like, I have 2 cats too, so
cat food.
Yeah, well, I'll save the cat food for Petco, but litter's cheaper at Walmart. So, yeah, man, like waters. It's summertime right now. We go through like a couple 40 packs of waters a week.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Because it's a couple of us that live we have like a townhouse in Rancho Mirage. Okay. So it's like me, Devin, Phil, and our homie Landon, and we all live there. It's like 2 stories, 2-story townhouse. Yeah, so it's kind of cool having, a good chunk of the boys there. Yeah, it's cool, man.
That's rad.
That's cool. But yeah, Walmart.
It's the mini America mansion.
Yeah, man.
Or we call it Deluxe Mansion now.
Deluxe Mansion, yeah. The ANEW Mansion.
The ANEW, yeah.
Yeah, the ANEW Mansion.
Hell yeah. I was going to say, too, you wouldn't mind having a gas card, right? Because you guys travel out here a lot.
Dude, I would not mind having a gas card at all.
Yeah, because I mean, if you go Costco, they have a gas station, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you went Walmart, so.
Walmart actually does have a gas station.
Yeah, they do.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, in Palm Springs.
Okay.
Recently.
The one right here by my house, they just opened a gas station.
Really?
Too.
Yeah, and it's cheap too. It's got cheap gas. Yeah.
See?
Okay,
you're set then.
Yeah, so
you're set.
Yeah.
Dude, that's rad. All right. Do you guys have anything coming up in the future?
We're still working on our skate part, our full length. It's just about wrapped up, but like Lauren said last time we were here, he kind of shined a little bit of light, and I think we made the decision because of kind of that last podcast he did with you guys that we were kind of trying to rush the video out a little bit. So we kind of, once he said, it's good to take our time with the full length, we kind of stepped back and we're like, some of us are in the middle of battle still. Let's kind of not try to push it out just to push it out. Let's be happy with it. Yes. You know what I mean? So we've kind of been stepping back. There's still a fair amount of editing we have to do, but I think for the most part, besides like a couple clips that we still want to get, I think we're getting there, man. We're getting, we're getting to the point where I think we're feeling good about it. There's still a couple skaters on the crew that need some clips or want some clips, but. We're getting close, man. We'll know when it's there, Yes. You always know when it's there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the journey is never going to stop for skateboarding, but like when you finish the project, I think you're going to know.
Yeah. And we make little edits and like vlogs and like YouTube videos. Like I actually just started like a channel. It's not, I don't have any subscribers or anything yet, but
what's a YouTube channel?
Honestly, I don't
even look it up.
Remember what it's called. Yeah.
It's new.
I just started it recently just because I was like, you know what? Let's like post in between, and outside of Instagram.
Right.
But yeah.
Does ANEW have a YouTube?
Yeah, that's what it is actually.
Okay.
A new YouTube channel.
Yeah, literally a new YouTube channel. Yeah, so it's just at in all caps.
You may want to close that window now that we got some. Can you hear the?
Yeah, I think the riots are starting.
No, it's the gardeners out there.
Yeah, I think he's cutting grass.
Earlier
the helicopters when I was hearing them. I was
like, you're good. You're good over there. I think it's this window that's open.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Yeah. It's just in all caps. It's just at ANEW ANEW _crew.
Okay.
And _ MMXXIV, which is the Roman numerals for 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We'll put that in the description.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're I think I'm actually just wrapped up our first YouTube video that I just got done editing like last night or the day before. I'm gonna post that like probably today after we leave here, just so it kind of comes out around the same time as this episode, maybe.
Yeah, I think it says maybe I wrote that wrong. 19th. The 19th, I think it drops your episode.
Oh, this episode?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it'll be a bit before.
I can't even read my own writing here.
Yeah, it'll be a bit before, but yeah, I'll post it up, and yeah, dude, we're stoked on it. It's kind of long, honestly. It's like an 18-minute video, but it's just got like B-roll and.
I think long would be like an hour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I shouldn't say long, but
18 minutes is doable.
Yeah.
For sure, but I mean, even 20-minute video, especially if it's like a full length.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's cool. Just starting something new,
Yeah.
Always
That's cool.
trying to progress.
Well, I'm glad you're taking your time on it, so that way it comes out the way you want it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm glad that you guys are like, all right, let's make this thing the way.
Yeah.
Let's not push it too fast.
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right. Anything else? Any other projects besides the video? Like any more merch? Any
merch? Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep rolling with like the t-shirts. We're gonna pump out some crew necks next time.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, even though it's summer, people still want like crew neck, long sleeves, and I think a couple of the homies want to do hats, socks, and then of course we have like our
socks.
Yeah, socks are always cool. You know? But
if you know a place that makes socks, let me know too.
Dude, yeah. Is it actually hard to get print?
That's like if you're already doing the work, let me know.
Yeah. I will for sure. But I think
if I find somewhere too, I'll let you know.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I haven't been in the market for it, but it just sounds cool.
It does sound cool, doesn't it? Socks would be cool, man. And the homie Dev does most of our designs, actually all of our designs. Okay. It's kind of like a group effort. Like he'll ask, all of us like what we think would be cool on what clothes, but he does the majority of the designing. Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, man. But
I've been getting into like some designing logos and shit lately.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, like I sent Triple Crown logos a little crowns and stuff like that. So it was kind of cool because I didn't have their original logo when we're posting the thumbnail. Yeah. So I asked them, I go, and I made one, and I go, can I use this as yours for you guys? And they go, that's amazing. Yeah, thank you.
Right on, man. That's cool.
So hopefully they enjoy that. They can use it as however they want.
Yeah. Right on, man.
But that's cool that you guys got like the whole team effort.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's putting in, doing their thing.
Everybody really does, man. I'm really happy like with the crew that we have right now. Like they're all so supportive. Like they all
roommates too, right?
Not all of us.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we have like 7 people on the crew total. Like it's 7 people, and it's just it's just 4 of us living in the townhouse, but the others are they're close by. Mm-hmm. They're in the valley.
But everybody that's a roomies right now, they're all on.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But everyone's super supportive, man. Everyone's pushing out that effort.
That's so rad, man. Yeah, dude, that's cool that you're pumping out the merch because I think that's what people want too, like the support. Yeah. Like I want a shirt now. That's for sure.
I know. Literally, you know what?
You didn't have to bring us any.
I forgot the shirts, the brake pads. But we were gonna bring some for you guys, and remind me next time. Or not next time.
Well, you're coming back again because we got the homies to get on the show. Yeah. He's on the list. He's coming in.
But we're all in this. We're always in this area, man. So maybe we can get a sesh soon.
Because sometimes I feel bad sometimes that everybody's like coming sometimes so far away.
Yeah.
But you guys are like we're here every weekend already.
This is a hop and a skip for us, man.
That's so cool.
We are happy to do it, man.
And I love that most skaters are like that. They're willing. They're like, we travel spots all the time. We'll go there.
This is worth it, man. Yeah, more than worth it.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been stoked about this for months. I've been telling everyone that'll listen, I'm going to be on the
You see people? We've had them on the schedule for months already. Yeah. That's how booked we've been.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's seriously super sick what you guys do. But I'm honored. I've been telling everyone, I'm like, dude, I'm going to be on the show.
That's so rad, dude. That's so cool.
It's cool to see how high people get over, like...
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy from how I see it from where we started, where we were struggling to get people on.
Yeah.
And now, like, all these skaters are like, we're down.
Yeah. Like, they want it. Everyone wants to be. Like,
that's so cool.
It's just kind of like a vibe, It's just cool that you guys are doing what you love. And then you guys are, you just have other people on.
I felt like it was needed, Like, I felt like we needed a voice, Because, I mean, I hear the pro stories all the time, they've had their, like, illustrious career, but like a lot of us we can't relate to that.
What about the underdogs?
Exactly. The ones that that we just love to do it, and we're never gonna be pro, most of us, or some of it, like me, I could speak for myself. But man, dude, just get your guys' stories, and we all go through the same struggles, like we said before, but I mean, hey, not all of us are gonna be on a team, but like you said, you guys are making your own thing.
Yeah,
and that's what I love to see.
We're having fun doing it. It's not like super crazy, like I don't want to say serious because we do take it serious, but it's not like we're not like super pressed to make to make like a name for ourselves, so to speak. we do want to push the brand out, you know, not push it on people, but push it out, get the world to see what we're doing. But
basically, that's what it is. Yeah.
We're not like upset if we don't sell a shirt. We're not upset if we don't, you know, it's not about that. It's honestly just about like all of us getting together and like making something that we all believe in and kind of just flowing with it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main part.
I mean, that's how I started getting my name out there. I made beer koozies and stuff, and I handed them out.
That's awesome,
you know,
man.
Lighters and stuff. I'm like, here you go.
That's what Dad's been doing with the stickers.
I'm like, my name's Skate-Cho, you know, check it out, you know, and everybody knew me because I wore green.
Yeah.
So, and that kind of helped out. And then, man, here we are.
Yeah, here we are, man.
You know,
it's really all about having fun too. Never really stress it.
Yeah.
That's what I love about skating is. There's really nothing like you have to stress about. You just have fun with your homies, and just do what you all love, and it's what's the coolest thing about it. Just doing what you love.
That's how I try to break it down to people when I try to ask them to be on the show. They're all like, "Oh, I'm not good in front of cameras." I was like, bro, just think of it like we're at the skate park sitting on the ledge.
Yeah, just chopping it up.
Yeah, like how we always do. It's the same thing. All we're gonna do is sit there and have a good time.
For sure, man.
I mean, we talk a little bit deeper than we would at a skate park, you know, because I did say like it's like having a conversation at a skate park, but then again, I'm not really asking people like, you know, how did you get on your skateboard?
Like
yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes with your homies, you do get into those deep conversations
I've had
on
a
the
couple
ledge.
deep ones on the ledge.
Yeah. You'll see a homie and be like, hey, what's up?
When I see an older cat that's still doing it, that's like, I'm like, dude,
you're like, I want to know everything.
what's going on, bro?
Break it down for me.
Like, did you watch Plan B too? He's like, hell yeah.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why I reference it to ledge, because, you know, I have had some deep conversations with homies on ledges, and then you have those chill ones. And I'm like, it's exactly like that, you know. You guys had just had a session outside.
Yeah.
Now we're just resting up, chilling on the ledge, catching a little catch up.
We did have a skate session before the show.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, but we didn't want to get too sweaty.
Yeah, I wanted to keep the merch nice
keep it fresh.
Yeah, nice and pressed.
Yeah. Dude, that's so cool, man. It's so amazing what you guys are doing. Like you said, like I want people to get their eyes on you guys too, because you guys are having fun. I see it. I follow you guys on the Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's rad that you guys are doing that, and people love it, man.
Yeah.
People are loving it.
Appreciate that, man. Really.
And I like the fact that you guys are involved in, like, you know, the events too. Like, shout out to Stoops.
Yeah, Josh is so cool. He's the owner of Stoops. He is really like one for the community, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's the skate community and the community in general.
They followed us on the Where the Locals Sk8. So it's amazing.
Absolutely, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
We're all here to support each other.
Yeah, bro. It literally is all community. Yeah. Like it's connections, community, just supporting one another. That's really you know what it's all about.
All right. Do you guys have any questions for him?
Yes. So I know making that big move from the East Coast to the West can be scary. Like, but you said you box trucked it out here. Like,
I did.
As you were driving, did it like slowly start kicking in? Like, damn, I'm taking a big risk right now. Like, what were your emotions you're just going through as you got further and further away from home?
No turning back now.
literally. Yeah, man. It did hit me like a few times. I stopped like every night. You know, we would drive all day, but it did set in. I was like, you know, talking to my mom the whole way. She was kind of like, you know, because like I stopped, my mom lived an hour from me, like back east. So I stopped at her house like the night before we left, and just chopped it up with my parents for a few days. But when I would talk to her every night, and I was like, wow, like my family's about to be like, I'll still be able to see them, but they're about to be like 3,200 miles away. Like, this is kind of crazy. All my friends are back home, but I really just saw the bigger picture, honestly. Like, this is a change that I want, that I encourage. But other than that, nothing too crazy. But I definitely was, fear definitely was circling me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I had like a plan, you know, get here, you know, rent an apartment, stuff like that, get a car. But, it was kind of nerve-wracking, you know, because when I first got here, the first place, like the first apartment, didn't work out. So it was more when I got here I started freaking out rather than when I was
driving over here.
Right.
Yeah, because like I had a set place like months before I moved out here, and when I got here, I didn't know California basically, like, you have to have like a 1 million credit score to get a house here. And you know, just I didn't know all that stuff. There's a lot of stipulations, and whereas in Maryland they don't have any of that stuff. As long as you have a good job, you know, your bank statements show that you can pay.
Yeah,
you pay the security deposit, move in that day. Yeah, here it's not like that at all. And I didn't know that. Like I didn't do that much research. I just did. I don't want to say the bare minimum, but I did like enough research to where just if you were moving somewhere, you know, like I didn't know it was going to be that much. So the first place didn't work out, and I actually had to Airbnb for like 6 months.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was kind of rough, man. But I got a job right away, so that kept me whole. You know? And obviously, like I saved up for years before I moved, like a year and a half before I moved here. But yeah, the fear hit when I got here, and that first place didn't work out.
Did you stop in the Palm Springs area? Is that where you originally went, or did you go somewhere else and then end up over there?
Like when I first moved here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's we came through Nevada and then Joshua Tree and then Palm Springs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's where we like kind of bunkered down. It was June of 2022 June of 2022, so it was hot already. Yeah, so we
That's
unloaded.
Crazy.
I got a storage unit right away.
Big difference in Huntington Beach,
dude. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. It was definitely a big change.
Yeah.
But that's when it started. But then it all worked out, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It all worked out.
Just like again, I reference the skateboarding, man. Just keep pushing, man.
Yeah.
And it shows you too, like that if you can get through that, you can get through almost anything.
Yeah. Because I just knew like, as long as I don't panic, you know what I mean? Just don't panic. Don't. Because I am one to overstress. The guys will tell you I stress a lot. Try to have everything in order all the time. Try to like take care of everyone else. Make sure just everything's kind of just
running.
Yeah, running. Yeah.
Let's keep it like.
I'm a stressor. I do stress.
Well, you want to be on top of, like, not really on top of everybody in a mean way, but you're like, hey, like, I'm checking in with this guy.
Yeah.
Where are we at on this thing? Or
I just have organizational OCD a little bit.
I have the same thing. Well, because with the show, right, I gotta constantly be on top of like, who are we gonna get in next? Who's gonna come in? Is Listo gonna make it in? Do we gonna have a couch boy? Like.
Yeah. And I do lack, and the boys stay on top of me with like editing and stuff. Like, because sometimes I love skating, I love filming, but the editing, man. Salute to you guys. You guys edit.
Salute to this man right here, man.
Trust me,
because,
there's days.
Yeah, it's because I just picked up a camera, like, really started filming, like, when we started the brand. So, like, man, salute to you guys, because editing takes so long, dude.
I gotta thank Prods on that one, man.
Someone was asking me at the skate park the other day, how long does it take to edit an episode? I was like, dude, put it like this, an hour and a half episode takes me about like 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, see, like,
and that's me sitting there having to watch the whole episode, color grading, putting in lower thirds, making sure the sound's right, all that stuff, and that's because
camera switching,
and that's because I want to get the best quality, because if you're not putting out the best quality, people are gonna be like, man,
what is this?
So if you see,
you want to put out literally
and.
Basically, blood, sweat, and tears into the editing. That's how it feels when you're editing. Because I know how editing is, too. I used to edit a lot. I still do, kind of. When you're editing, you don't want it to be, like, half-assed. Like you're saying, you literally want the viewers to be watching. Like, if you're watching it, do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Like, basically, he puts himself in that position. Like, he watches it before, like... Then he, like he says, he does the whole process. It's a process,
and then I watch it to back it up too, like and then I go, oh, we gotta fix this,
because sometimes I get so overwhelmed, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna finish the whole edit, and I'll come back and fix that, and then because 100 million other things happen in between the edit, I forgot about that one thing to go back.
I'm like, on one of the last episodes we had, like, when I introduced the Couch Boys, the camera doesn't go back to them. The lower thirds come up on me and the guest again. Like, I'm like, are we gonna fix this? He goes, I'll try if we have time, because he's on a deadline too. Like, he's got like, we got to get these shows out every week.
Right.
It's not like
you guys are grinding.
Yeah, like I gave myself already. I have my own set schedule where I know. Sundays we film. Yeah. I don't do anything the rest of the day today because I try to catch up on my other stuff. Yeah. And then Mondays, everyone knows Mondays you won't see me at all because I spend all day editing the episodes, and I got my photography stuff that I'm editing. And then come Tuesday's the one day I take for myself to let it all out.
Yeah, and then decompress.
Yeah, and then Wednesday, it starts again. Yeah. Who am I shooting today? Where am I going? What am I doing? Then I got to get ready and run the whole process all over again.
I was going to ask, so you said it takes you about like 5 hours. Do you do so when you sit down, do you go into it knowing that you're about to be sitting there for the next 5 hours, or is it like spread out editing, like over like 5 hours over like a couple days?
No. I knock it all one day.
So when you sit down, you're like, I'm about to be here till it's done.
Yeah. So like I'll get out of work. I get home from work like at 4. I'm going to be here till like at least.
See, 10, that's what 10. I need to start doing. And that's what Dev does a lot, man. Yeah. He'll sit down and. I've been trying to do that more and like sit down, not do like sometimes you do have to do bits and pieces with like a full length, but like more and more I've been trying to sit down and like just do like long stints, like really long stints because it's just how you knock things out more. And
I mean, I spent all day Tuesday as well doing the edit for the commercial.
It's about finding that one day that works in your schedule. That like me, I pick Mondays because I'm like, it's Monday. It's Monday. Everyone just got out of work. Everyone wants to just go home and kick back on Monday.
For sure.
So that's why I pick Monday, because I know none of my boys are skating on Mondays. I'm not missing out on any of the sessions, and then as the week progresses, then I'm like, all right, everyone's coming out to skate. What park am I going to today? Because I'm like, my boys are over here. These guys are the other homies are over here. Where am I trying to shoot at today? And then come Saturday, it's like, all right, I got to start giving these dudes what spot we're skating Saturday.
Right, yeah.
Then Sunday, I got to be like, well, I can't do shit all day Sunday because we got the podcast.
Yeah, we need to get like a similar itinerary like that. Like that, we have something similar, just more scattered, less organized.
Yeah, everyone's on different schedules.
No, trust me, this happened over the 3 years. Like when I first started, it'd be, I'll let it a bit here, I'll let it a bit there, and then it just started turning, well, like, the episodes started getting longer, and I'm like, I need a dedicated day, so I give Skate-Show enough time to do his thing when it's his turn, because, like he says, he sits down on Tuesdays and creates the commercials, like, now it's like almost like a real job,
Yeah.
And editing. Monday he's busy. Tuesday I'm busy, and then Wednesday I gotta promote it. Thursday it's on. I want to promote it some more. Friday I want to go and promote everybody that's putting out clips that's been on the show. Like, if on the weekend, if you guys have time, boom, here's their episode number. Right. Go back and check them out.
Yeah, go watch it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool, man. Like, that's what we want to get more into is like, we're still, like I said, new at this. So we're kind of trying to find our rhythm. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And not everybody has to do it the same, too. Like, everybody finds their way of doing it.
Just like a similar itinerary. Yeah. Having like a set schedule.
It's like using the structure or the plan that I have, but just customizing it to work for you guys.
For sure, because we have to all meet up. We have to do it like soon, or at least in the near future. Like, everyone has to meet up and put their song to their clips. And put them in the order they want. And we've been trying to do that for a while. And it's, we all are on different schedules. Or like, it's maybe I'm lacking because it's like...
It's kind of hard, to, like you said, to get everybody together at once or whatever. And then, like, even for us, like, if we have a meeting, it's gonna be like if everybody gets here before the show. For sure. Yeah. And then we could talk about what's going on. Yeah. But like you said, he's busy during the week. Lisa's busy during the week. Yeah. So like today we had a good little meeting because you guys changing the brakes. It's all good though. You made it safe.
Yeah, we did.
Another good thing to get into is Google Calendar. If you guys all download Google Calendar. And you just start putting in things in there like let's all meet this day then. No one will forget because everyone can see the same notification. And if anyone like can't make it, they can type in so and so today is not on.
So it like shares among all of us.
Yeah. So like you guys all download
like a group chat type of deal, but on calendar.
Oh, that's cool.
It's on a calendar, and you just like
we'll have to check that out. That's actually actually pretty unique.
That's how we schedule the show now. Like I'll put people in, he'll get the notification.
Yeah. So he'll put in like stuff, and I'll be like, oh, who's the guest for that day, and I'll just go. Or people ask me who's up this week, and I go on Google Calendar, and they'll just show me, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
that's what giving away our guests.
Yeah. or sometimes I won't even realize it that we're not doing it at the normal time we do it, and then I actually look in there and it goes, oh, this guest is scheduled a little later. I get to sleep in today.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. He gets to see what time they're scheduled for.
Yeah.
Or even when I'm editing, like say My spelling is more horrible than a kindergartner.
Really?
So I when I can't spell a name right, I just go on the Google Calendar and I get all the information.
I have to make sure to put that information for him.
He'll put first name, last name, Instagram, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
And say because sometimes people don't put their name on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. And I'll spell it out for him so they could see it. Like.
That's
but yeah, I double check everything afterwards too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times these are set like. It's set to like the name, like I don't know if you put his name in.
Yeah, I just that's what I was doing earlier. I switched it out
for sure.
So you know what I mean. So these things are kind of already set. So when the file's done, it has your name on it.
Oh,
which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's Devin has a similar. He has a similar like filing system that he wants to do, which is good. Like with all the clips, just like different folders with everyone's clips. And we kind of have. I kind of have a little bit of that, but not nearly as organized as we need to get it, and that's like kind of what we're working on. Yeah, good in due time.
Devin's really good with. He's honestly been really good with keeping the boys' clip, and like he'll have on his PC, he has each of one of the boys' folder name, like Lauren, Richie, Phillip, like all the boys' names, and all of our clips are in there since like 2020 and stuff. So
that's
it's like
how I do
Devin's really good with like keeping it organized and stuff.
That's exactly how I have my footage for all the homies I film organized too. As soon as I get home, I'm like, whip out the SD card because I know sitting there going through footage takes hours too. Yeah. And then I just start naming them, and I give them all the unique names. They're like, if probably
that's what we do. Yeah.
Like if someone else was to look them, they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
50 weird ledge.
We were literally just doing that the other day. We were like thinking about like what to put, just like the person's name, and we were just like 50 ledge back 180, and like only we know what that is, like what spot, what trick. But yeah, like we definitely need to dedicate like a whole like a day that we know we're gonna be there for a while to sit there and just name all the tricks, you know, in the files, and it's progress.
It's a process. And like I was saying, you know, over time. But as you go over time, you'll fine tune it, and before you know, things be like a oil machine.
And the smart thing to do is do it. Like if you can do it daily, like whatever your clips you're gonna archive, you know, that way, because once they start bunching up, man, it becomes way more work.
And that's kind of where we're at right now. I think that's why I've lacked a little bit, because I look at the MacBook and I'm like,
everything's kind of like,
I know that feeling.
I'm like, oh, because Dev's like, do you just want to do it now? And I'm like, let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, we'll get it done. Like, because we're getting closer to that point where we're finished.
Do you have a ritual or anything? Do you get coffee made? Do you sit down? Like,
honestly, we kind of just sit at the coffee table, get the MacBook, get the little fan for the MacBook so it doesn't get
too hot.
Yeah, too hot. Yeah. Kind of just like maybe like a snack or something, and we kind of just, me and Dev will like put it in the middle of us, kind of just sit there and look at clips back and forth, pass the Mac back and forth.
That's good. You know, give your eyes some rest. At least you can bounce off of somebody.
Yeah. And Dev's really good with all that stuff. It's So it helps a lot.
Oh, that's cool. That's what you gotta get. I'm running this by myself sometimes.
Exactly.
and then I try to invite homies over sometimes to help me, but I look at my room. I'm like, my room's a little cramped.
Yeah. It could be a distraction too. Like, like even I'll be editing. Like sometimes it takes so long, and then my girl's watching TV on the couch, just like, how much longer you gonna be? You know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, come on, more minutes. I gotta get this commercial out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or sometimes if you have the TV on, you start.
Like looking away. That's me. Yeah, I'll just be like
distractions.
I'm like, but.
Well, dude, that's I mean, for all the editors out there that know what we're talking about,
salute to you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, everyone knows the expression you gave when you're just looking at the computer, like. Every editor knows that one.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Yeah, all the people editing know that, man.
All right. Any hobbies off the skateboard?
Hobbies off the skateboard.
Or is your life consumed with skateboarding?
No, honestly, guys, what do we do outside of this? Honestly, it's like kind of just skateboarding, work. I do enjoy my job. I stage houses like before they sell.
Okay.
Yeah, like
that's
we
cool.
put like the new furniture in there, so like. That's not really it's a hobby. It's a job.
Is that you just put it in there for that day, for that time, and then you guys?
Yeah. Like before it sells, and then when the house is about to sell, we go in there and destage it and stuff like that. And my job takes. Dev works with me, and so does Phil. So we kind of like.
I could feel like I'll be good at that.
I feel like he's like Second hobby would be watching Viking movies.
Viking movies? You go. Okay. Yeah.
You watched that show Vikings?
Yes, that's exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, boards.
And The Last Kingdom too. That one's good. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones right now.
Yeah, I could never get into Game of Thrones.
Devin said a good one. You like to collect the collection boards.
Like yeah.
Collector.
Yeah, that's a hobby.
Well, I did see the all the real boards, right?
The stained glass series. I saw that. And all those
I have like all of or most of the stained glass series for the real. So yeah, I do like collecting skateboards. Like I'll if I ever get a box, like I'll put in there like.
You're gonna keep the plastics on them too.
Right now I can't bring myself to rip the plastic off. But.
It's so funny that like because I would hang up a new board too with the plastic on it. Yeah. There's a board collector out there that was like. It doesn't make a difference whether you have the plastic on it or not. It doesn't make it any more valuable, right?
For sure, yeah.
But then,
for you, it's like
for me,
you want to protect it, right? But then as soon as you get that plastic off, bro, and you see how beautiful that color pops, you're like, what I've been waiting for.
I did ask.
Look at those ones right there.
Though. Yeah. I was like, should I take the plastic off, man? And I was like, I'm just gonna keep it on there for right now.
Yeah.
But I'll probably end up taking it off, but. I do like collecting, man.
If you were worried about like them, like I have baggies for boards if you need any.
Oh, for sure.
So if you ever take them off the wall and need to stack them on each other and you don't want to put paint on paint, then I put bags on all my boards. Man. Yeah. So I bought like 2,000 bags. There's no way I'm gonna get through all those. Better not have 2,000 boards.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm the same way.
It's a lot of wood.
I'm probably like
it's
a lot of what she said. No, that's probably like probably got like 70, maybe in the 70s.
Yeah.
Maybe 70
that's
boards.
a lot though.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah. I'll get there one day.
There you go. All right, dude. Anything else, guys?
Hey, what's your Devin? Your biggest skate fear?
Ooh.
Biggest skate fear?
Yeah.
Ryan's science question.
Yeah, honestly, you guys probably already know it, man. It's just kind of biggest skate fear is just not being able to do it anymore.
Oh,
like
skate.
It's an like I try to not make it an unhealthy fear. You know what I mean? Like you guys always know I'm scared to get hurt. You know, like just from how many times I've broken my right foot 3 times and my left foot twice, and my wrist. It's right here. I have bolts in my wrist.
Oh, I see.
So, I've had a lot of injuries just because of hucking down stuff. But, biggest skate fear is just not being able to do it anymore.
What about obstacle?
Obstacle? Like favorite obstacle or fear?
Fear. Like what's...
Handrails.
Huh?
Handrails.
Or like round, down rail?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, any type of handrail.
Yeah, handrails.
Square, round. Yeah. Just take them away.
Man.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest.
I'm just scared to jump to it.
Yeah.
I could probably do it.
I just don't want my front foot coming off. And sacking. That's a fear for me.
And that happens because you get nervous or a little scared and your legs start turning to jello right when you jump.
I've always wondered, why does that happen? Like I'll do 30 ollies beforehand and I'm like, but when I go to hit the handrail,
hesitation.
My front foot
You're
comes
chewing your
off.
head when you do it.
I get like that trying to do front board on rails that aren't flat bars.
Yeah.
So like there's this bump to rail La Puente.
Yeah.
And every time I know I can front board on the flat bar.
I know what he's talking about.
And as soon as I get up there, my front foot does not want to go with me. It's just like nope. And I know I can get high enough and I just kick out. And I'm like, just get on. Just get
like it's like that mind.
I used to be like decent at flat bars, like have like a pretty deep bag of tricks, but I've never been a handrail skater. Yeah, I've only board slid a handrail one time, and it was a 5-stair. That was the only time, and it was just because a friend had me pumped up, and he did it first, and he was like, "If I do it, you got to do it." So we just kind of did it together, but man, I dislike handrails a lot, but yeah.
Shout out to everybody that does them now.
Dude, yeah. Shout out to handrail skaters,
Jamie
man.
Foy's
the GOAT. Yeah. He's
you want to call somebody out like on a handrail? Yep.
Yeah, he showed what you could do on a handrail.
Oh, for sure.
Him and Nija too, man.
Nija's nuts.
There's no hesitation there.
Going down like 30
and they wax them too.
Dude, I know.
They wax them so they don't get caught.
Yeah. Some of the tricks, I just don't know how they turn that way. Like that newest trick, that Thrasher Mag cover that Jamie Foy had, the one in Florida.
Oh, that fakey
half cab, like.
No, that one was sick.
Or what did he even do again?
Like Hurricane or some shit?
Yeah, like
that
he had the yellow board and it was a yellow rail. I think he did like fakie front half cab, like overcook or something. Like
I don't even know.
Something crazy.
Like tricks are just getting so like creative that it's done. It's just
when people say the combination of tricks,
can't even put it together.
I'm like, okay, I know the blunt. I heard blunt.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, it's so wild. All right. Well, before we always get out of here, we always got to ask a question from the bowl. We have 2 left here.
Okay. All right.
And then we'll refill it when we get some. We should think of some new ones. Anybody out there has a crazy question we should add to the bowl? Let us know.
Yeah.
Ooh. If you could skate with a pro skater, who are you picking?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah. You already know? Who is it?
Kyle.
So I've already skated with Kyle Walker. So if I had to choose someone that I haven't skated with yet, oh man, who would it be? That is a hard one. I would love to have a sesh with Mike Mo.
Mike Mo?
Yep.
Mike Mo.
I would love to have a session with Mike Mo because he was my all-time favorite growing up. And it's a shame what happened to him, but even like to this day, I know he still cruises around. It would be cool to meet him and just hang out with him for a day, chop it up.
And it's funny too because they know he can still
he can still get it.
Even though with his dead foot or whatever, he can still get that.
Yeah.
Get some tricks off.
Yeah, he still has
dead. You can't flick?
Yeah, it's kind of like a drop foot.
Yeah, drop foot. That's what
they call it. Drop foot.
Drop foot.
Yeah.
What? I thought he just broke it and that was it.
Oh no, he broke his leg in half.
Literally lost the ability to flick and like.
Yeah, he walks with like I think he has like a foot brace or something.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
Yeah, a whole foot brace up to his knee.
He has like a whole
apparatus. He's literally like Shane O'Neill level.
Dude, after his fully flared part, I was just like,
dude.
Yeah.
I was like, this dude's gonna go so far.
My favorite, and he was young and looked
even
like he was
right now, if he's
30.
still like, he would have been still pumping.
Yeah, no, he's the all-time best switch trays in the game, man. It's.
Dude, I think he would have probably been dominating Street League
for sure.
Yeah, He
had it, dude.
And Dylan Jabe has like everyone compares him to Mike Mo.
Yeah, he looks just like him.
That's like one of my my most favorite non-pro skateboarders right now.
Non-Mike Mo skater.
Yeah, is Dylan Jabe, man. I've met him in person. He's so cool. He's cool, man.
That's rad.
But yeah.
All right.
For sure.
Dude, that's amazing. All right, well, dude, it's amazing. Thank you for joining us today, man.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, shout out because we didn't really even touch on Vans, but shout out to Vans too.
Shout out to Vans and Kyle Walker and Deluxe, man. Shout
out to all them that are hooking you up.
Dude, I am more than grateful. Even if I get one pair of shoes a month, man. It's beyond. It's kind of surreal because I never would have expected it. When I lived on the East Coast.
Right.
Never would have ever.
Probably wouldn't have happened over there.
Probably not.
I mean, you might have gotten some boards for the homie, right? From your skate shop.
Yeah.
Warehouse.
Yeah.
But as far as like,
level.
Is it like because I kind of describe it like this. If I were to tell 15-year-old me where I would be at right now, 15-year-old me would be like, you're bullshitting.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah. That's honestly like. It's exactly how it is. So I wouldn't believe back then if I was talking to me now, like, oh, you're getting Vans and real and crooked boards.
Just be patient. Not. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get to skate with Kyle Walker one day.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah, man. Like, and Chima Ferguson actually sent me a board from Sydney. Like I just saw on his story. This is just like a little kind of end off story.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a board on his story, and I'm a collector, and like I'm always reposting his stuff, and because he's on Reel as well. And I saw a board. He was like, I found this in my attic. You know, just one of his old boards that was only in production for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And I literally just, commented on it. And I was like, dude, where can I buy this online or eBay or anywhere? Like, are there any still left? And he literally just messaged me back on Instagram and was like, what's your address? I'll post it to you. Damn. And I was blown away. I was like, what? And dude, he sent it to me in an old, like 2014 pharmacy box.
Damn.
Pharmacy board shop box. And it came from Sydney, Australia. Like the post was like $70. Damn. And he just paid for that, and I offered to Venmo him back, and he was like, no, I think his exact words were just pay it forward, mate. And like, sent me like the heart and the hands. Super cool story, dude. I was blown away. He's been like one of my favorites since since the video Let's Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's just like a kind of like a little story. That's like,
I had a pair of his Vans.
Yeah, Chuckles. Yeah, Chuckles. Yeah.
Dude, the Chuckles are the shit.
Dude, back in the day when they were tie dye.
And I got them for free too.
I never skated Vans, but the design was badass.
Yeah.
I couldn't skate Vans, but I wear like.
They're not for everyone. Yeah.
I'll rock the half cabs.
Yeah,
because I like the way they look.
Favorite Vans.
Yeah.
They're the best.
I've gotten a lot of the homies on the Kyle Walker shoes I'm wearing. They're really comfy and they're good for skating. And yeah, man. So definitely shout out to Kyle Walker. Shout out to his shoe. Shout out to Vans. Definitely keep me riding comfy.
All right. Well, keep giving us your shout outs, man.
Yeah. Just in general.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to ANEW. Shout out to my mom back east. Shout out to all the boys, Lauren, Phil, Dev.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Landon. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Nason, Frankie, all the homies, man. They all know who they are. Shout out to Austin. Dadgrom is his Instagram. Yeah, that's about it. And shout out to you guys. I can't leave you guys out.
Well, dude, I mean, we can't have the show without the guests that come and sit in this chair.
I'm more than grateful for being here.
Thank you, and you guys, since you guys come here every weekend. But anyway, thank you for making it out again.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. We got a couple more. I mean, there's a few guys.
Yeah.
You know that
all
we're gonna
the
get.
boys want to get up here and chop it up.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
Man.
Dude, it's amazing.
It's awesome, man.
All right, and again, thank you very much,
dude. Absolutely.
Lauren, you have any shout outs?
Yeah, just shout out all the boys. Honestly, I'm happy for all the boys right now, because like I've been telling everyone before everyone started moving, before Devin lived with me, before Devin in the D, I knew this is a new chapter, you know. Something's good gonna be starting. I met Devin, then I just knew something. I just kept pushing, telling the boys like we gotta keep going, just do it, you know. So I'm just shout out to all the boys. I'm happy for everyone right now.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for filling in for Listo as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, always.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Peralta?
That was awesome.
No, shout out to you guys, dude. It's always cool meeting a hype crew like you guys. You guys are like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys are one of my favorite skate crews out there right now. I do follow most of you guys.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like I love the energy you guys just bring, like as a like a unit. You
I
know,
appreciate
just like
that,
about
man.
it.
Yeah, that means a lot for real.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
Oh yeah, like you guys are out there doing it, and it's hard. Like if people have done this before, it's hard to keep a group of dudes, especially skaters, on point and together and on the same page, because everyone starts to grow.
Yeah, for sure, man. But I've seen the progress too, man, and all of them, like all of the homies that have just even since I met them have just prospered beyond belief that I ever thought this brand of crew would go. You know,
and it's all just like how you're doing it. You just gotta
naturally.
you guys gotta go out there and do it naturally and keep hustling.
For sure, man. Yeah, we all keep each other kind of whole.
Yeah,
you know?
That's good.
And then shout out to all the guests that have been on the show, all the viewers. We can't do this without you guys because nobody wants to watch this. Then we suck. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Thank the viewers.
But yeah, and then also go follow my photography page, Peralta_visuals. I'm doing a lot of skating shit right now.
Awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone. Off to Lunch is on hold right now because some of the guys are getting their stuff together.
Yeah.
But we'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll finish that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I need to get some clips for it too, man.
You got time now.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
So again, man, thank you guys for holding it down, the Couch Boys today. Dude, thank you, Devin, for coming down again.
Thank you.
Thank everybody for tuning in. Man, I think I think it's a little early to announce it, but I think we're gonna be doing something with the Roach Zone pretty soon. On I think it's July, so be on the lookout for that. Right. So next month, and but we'll announce a little bit more. But again, thank everybody out there for tuning in. Thank everybody for supporting the show. Everybody, please go follow these guys. Check out what they're doing. They're doing amazing things, and we'll be letting you know when their video drops.
Thank you.
Till next time, I'm OG Skate Show. Peace out.